Thank you. Take your seats quickly. Settle down, please. Frame 28. John Higgins to break.
There's schedule to be a mid-session interval after this frame. So that's a goal, that's an aim for John Higgins.
One.
Beautiful pot. Beautifully struck. And then you see clearly the red that's available.
8.
He was hoping to be a little bit low on this red, I think, so he could bring at least another red or two into play. But as you see, he landed dead straight. So this is the big shot. Stun into the right-hand side red. Didn't play that
16.
as well as he normally plays that shot. A little bit, almost too much screw in the cue ball there. So I would just stun and try and get the cue ball through the reds.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 16.
Good length for the cue ball. And I think the blue is blocking the path to this red near the right corner. Certainly is. Wow, that's excellent from Ronnie. And now John Higgins, at first glance, well, it's going to be very difficult unless he can get past the brown to this red to the right corner. Didn't think he could. Oh, he clearly can. That was the only way he felt that he could possibly get position on the black. So hard, playing it at that speed, full length of the table. He's left Ronnie a chance here. Red to the right middle.
Yeah, it looks to me the natural angle will take the cue ball close to in between pink and brown. Back up the table for the blue, hopefully. And couldn't avoid the pink.
1.
So, good shot required here to get position on the next red. He has got angle in the pink though.
Seven. 8.
Short in the blue again. Bit of a collector's item. Ronnie O'Sullivan doesn't finish short ever really on the blue, but it's not really a problem this time. This red to the right corner's not difficult at all. Just coming around to see exactly where he wants the cue ball in order that it can just pot the red and stun for the black.
13. 14.
Cued that nicely. All the reds just seem to be blocking one another. But if you play a good positional shot here, remove one red, it will make way for another. So this could be the key to the frame and to the match. Good positional shot off this black. It's not the type of situation where you have to play cannons. Just keep tight control of the cue ball.
22.
Yeah, you feel a cannon on the red directly above the black would just open everything up. But there is reds that go to either corner pocket through gaps of other reds. It doesn't have to play a cannon here. You might feel it's a risk not worth taking. As I say, doesn't want this match really to go to the mid-session interval.
$29. 30.
Yeah, not for the first time this evening. Straight on the blue, but he's got a red available to the left corner. Shouldn't cause a problem, but if he had the right angle, he'd be a lot closer to the red. Can he pinch a bit? He has done, forced it down. Of course, the closer you get to the object ball,
35.
the easier the pot will be.
$36.
Yeah, just looking now where he'd like to be. There's two reds in the middle of the table that are available, but it's a very precise positional shot. Well, thought the less risky one was to play for the red in the right middle, but this isn't perfect by any means. But a terrific shot, and now just a few pots away from a place in the final. This black, one more red. It'll be snookers required. Isn't that just like this game? You just
51.
need one more red to clinch victory. It's gone slightly wrong, but there may be a plant to this right corner. It looks pretty well set to me. And it goes. Ronnie O'Sullivan, the world #1. He's on the verge of booking his place in the final. against Judd Trump, who has been world #1 for the last few years and the player of the last few seasons. So what a clash we have in store.
58.
Somebody telling Ronnie where his chalk went. Sometimes he pushes the cue through and knocks it out of his waistcoat pocket. It's something he's always done. So that will mean John Higgins will stay in his seat. We started the semi-final with 3 of the class of 92. And John Higgins, along with Mark Williams, is going to bow out. But boy, have they proved to the new generation. If you want to be successful, you've got to get past them. And that will be the same for Judd Trump in the final.
65.
John Higgins has performed
66.
some unbelievable. I thought his last 2 frames against Jack Luzowski was something to behold. But maybe that just left
71.
a little bit of a mark on him for this semi-final, which he knew was always going to be
72.
tough, and he knew he had to play his best, and unfortunately that's not happened. But as you well know, Stephen, you're playing these long matches, you know, and it's tough, isn't it? It's tough 17 days, or in this case, 15.
Yeah, that's why this tournament is the biggest test. Every part of you,
79.
physically, mentally, and your technique, everything gets tested to the max. And when you get to this stage of the tournament, any part of that game goes, then you're going to struggle.
Oh, what a shot that was!
83.
Well, no century, but John Higgins will come out now, shake hands with his good friend, and wish him best of luck for the final. No shame in John Higgins, once again another spectacular tournament. The class of 92, they put the benchmark down, and Ronnie O'Sullivan will be doing that in the final tomorrow. What a clash, what a mouth-watering clash when he meets Judd Trump in a 2-day final here at the Crucible. Ronnie O'Sullivan wins 17 frames to 11.